I like character design. It's one of the main reasons I give a game a shot in the first place. And when it comes to games, those designs also work in tandem with the gameplay, informing what they're capable of, their style, abilities, and so on. So, this is the first video of some number amount I might do or might not, I don't know, looking at character designs and why they work or don't. Probably not don't, because I enjoy liking things. I know this is YouTube, but still. And whether you like this game or not anymore, I think it's kind of hard to argue against the fact that the few other games do character designs as well as Overwatch. So, I'm starting by taking a pointlessly, overly detailed and exaggerated look at the blue French sniper lady herself, who causes all sorts of lobby admin problems, Widowmaker.
Personne n'échappe à mon regard.
Let's just start with the obvious. It doesn't take even a single brain cell to see the spider motifs all over her design. The visor is straight up spider eyes, made more obvious when she ults. There are also numerous claw leg-like details across her design, on her face, the body of her gun, and on her boots, which, by the way, they took off in her redesign. Her boots are more normal now, not really a fan of that. I still like the redesign for Overwatch 2, but the original boots gave her a more aggressive look to me, more, this is my spot, you peek, you die. The redesign does, however, make those claws on her body more obvious, sharper, which I like, and while it also does the same for those on her face too, I do honestly prefer the cleaner look of the original. And it's something similar going on with her gun too. It's more angular, it's sharper, but I think the original stands out a lot more. The visor and the gun are also marked with this kind of red danger spot, so to speak, that's seen on the Black Widow spiders themselves, which also apparently, while I was researching this video, their venom is not usually fatal like most people seem to think, or at least I thought it was. I guess it's just got insane PR. Although, it does not sound fun. The red mark also acts in game context with her, let's say, hotness as a distraction so she can take your head off. That is more apparent in the original design, I think, with her open shirt suit look. The Venom Mine is a spider, it has venom. Here's a fun stretch. The grappling hook is reminiscent of a web which spiders walk along when they have their prey trapped, aka her sight lines. Talon even lets her have her own spidery, leggy logo for some reason. She could slap that logo over all sorts of merch. I don't know, coasters, water bottles, baby clothes. Also, while her mythic weapon is not part of her core design, because it focuses so heavily on spiders, I do think it's worth looking at to see how they've taken that aspect even further. And they've done that by making the design sharper, it screams more danger, there are more reds all over the body, for example, and the legs on the body from the core design are more pronounced, instead now mimicking a spider rolling a web. Webbing also runs throughout the entire gun, you can see it on the sight, and those things that are chaining the barrel together, in both modes, in SMG and Sniper. Her backstory, murdering her own husband, solidifies the Widowmaker name, her Femme Fatale status, adding an interesting twist on the trope by making herself the Widow. It's also one of the more straight up dark backstories in Overwatch, I think, being tortured, manipulated and brainwashed to kill your own husband. It's also arguable her personality is largely a fabrication by Talon, making her more of a weapon than a person. Kind of a kind of similar in a way to the dolls in Street Fighter like DiCaprio and the goat, my goat, Cammy. It's kind of funny how Talon did this whole turning someone to their side thing once. It worked perfectly that one time, didn't bother trying it again. Her origin made me immediately think of a Femme Nikita influence, you know, because she's French. Character-wise, I'd say the movie is a bit too grimy compared with Overwatch, but it does hit on a few notes elsewhere, feeling like a counter towards the more woman-bad origins of the Femme Fatale. I think for that trope you have to go back to, like, I don't know, Greek legends like Circe, or say in particular succubuses or succubi, who, I feel Widowmaker's version has an element of the more modern visceral takes, cause gun, shoot, kill, but her character visual style is more reminiscent, to me at least, of the 40s and 50s characters who have this touch of class and sympathy about them. Double Indemnity, the Killers, etc. The way they look, stand, talk, their calm demeanour, how they dress, knowing their attractiveness helps them get away with it. And her former ballerina training kind of worked with her figure and looks too. Moira making her quote-unquote good at guns is a quick explanation for her abilities, but maybe adding rifle shooting or being a biathlete, for example, would have given it a smoother explanation. Ultimately, you could say it doesn't matter, it's a minor part of her backstory, but still. And honestly, her husband Gerard really looks like he's from that era too. That can't be a coincidence. So with that trope in mind, there's also something to be said about her cold, distant, coarse personality being reflected in her oppressive, distant gameplay. Not that people want it to be that way. All that is why I feel she's always been more than just she's only designed to be hot for the droolers, Goon Nation, Rhino Pants, Hard Hoggers. Reducing her design down to just her looks ignores how it all works together in her visuals, the backstory and gameplay. Also, as someone who is kinda okay-ish at Overwatch, I feel people who are actually good should feel comfort in the fact that her domination of lobbies fits the deadliness of her name and her design influence.
Bonjour.
So you get the real experience. Mine is more fun, definitely, but yours is way more accurate. So remember that when you're held first point Junkertown and your rank 69 Genji types GG after one team fight. Okay, there goes my first video up on my channel and on character design, because it's an easy thing for me to talk about. Like I said, it's an important part of the kinds of games I play, why I play them, particularly multiplayer games, Overwatch, Street Fighter, etc. But also the other ones I mentioned at the start, like Final Fantasy. So yeah, I think the video went pretty well. It's not the only type of video I want to make. I have other ideas of a certain topic. But yeah, for a first video it went pretty well, I think. Got to get used to the editing because I hate it, and I'm also using a new software to edit because I don't want to pay monthly bullshit for Adobe Premiere. I'm now using DaVinci, which as far as I can tell actually seems more powerful and better, which is a great change for me. I just have to suffer through the editing. But if I don't edit, the video doesn't exist. I can't magic into existence things. Unfortunately, I am not a wizard. So yeah, a few adjustments maybe I'd make in future videos on this particular topic, but you know, that's fine. It's a good start, I think. Hopefully people watched it, liked it. Let me know. Subscribing would be cool if you want to, or don't. It's up to you. If you didn't like it, or you think there are some changes I should make to this kind of thing, that'd be nice. So yeah, thanks for watching, and I'll see you some other time whenever I decide to make a video, because I'm not sticking to a schedule. See ya.